Hope everyone is doing great. Okay, in this video we'll learn about for loops. Why do we need for loops and what is the use of for loops and why for loops? Okay. Okay, for example, what this question by and I'll explain for loop by taking three example. First example saying hello to all the list in this name list. Second example print order if. The third example will be tables. Okay, in the first example, as you can see, why do we need for loop for first? Okay, example, just think that you need to say hello to all the people who are there in this list here. What you'll do, print by using in Python, what you'll do print hello sun. And let me copy this to make it easier. Copy sun, moon, water, air. Like I should do the same stuff for all the lists in this thing. And if I execute this, and here you will see hello, there are only 9 names here, so I can do this print. But what if there are 100 names? You can't keep on typing print hello for all the things, right? In this place we'll use loops over here to make the task easier. And what are loops? Loops are nothing but like iterating through the it's a code block repeatedly executing for the number of times. For example, in for loop, if you take for variable, there is a syntax over here. Let me copy it here. Okay, the for loop syntax is this. For variable, what is variable? Variable that you're gonna assign here is like the value that you're gonna use inside the loop. And iteratable means, for example, names is iteratable. I the value that will get the value of sun, moon and water. Okay, for example, value names will be name, and I'll give name as names. What happens here, let me uncomment this, so I'll get this list. In this for loop, for each iteration, each and every value will be assigned for the name for once. For example, name in names, what happens here, if I'll go here, print print hello, come on, name. What will happen in this condition, we don't need to increment also anything. This is names is a list of names, sun, moon, air and everything. And name, what happens in the first iteration for names in I, the value for the name will be assigned as sun. It will go inside the for loop and it will print hello sun and come out. And the second iteration, the value of name will be moon. In the same way, for each iteration the value of the name will be changing for each and every elements in the array of names. So if like you have seen, like you have said, like to print say hello to everyone, you had like to print 9 times over here print statement. But what happens when you use like for loop, like just by adding for name, you can just give this even I also anything here. It's just a variable name, that's it. And like data and in the names. And if I will run this and let me show you how it works. When you click on execute, you can see hello sun. For each and every value in this array, it has been iterated and has printed perfectly. And one more thing in this, most of the people forget to put this colon over here. If you do not put this colon also, you'll get an error. And also one more thing, like try to give the a tab space here, so the compiler will know that this print statement belongs inside this for loop. For example, just think you have written this thing, the print statement is out, names, you'll get an error here because the name is outside, there is no. And this is also block scope, the name will be only available inside the for loop, it will not be available outside the for loop. As you can see, you got an error over here, it's a block for. Okay, if you give space here and run again, it works perfectly fine now, as you can see. Okay, we'll go to the next example. What is this example says? In this example, we'll do odd or even. Print whether the number 1 to 10 or odd or even. Okay, for this what will we do? We'll do for, and the variable name will give number. In there's a function called range. Will set the range like from where to where. From 1, the starting range should be 1 and the ending should be 11, because 10, right? What this range does is 1 to 11 means it will take number is equal to 1 and number is less than 11. If you put 10 here, the number will iterate till only 9, and we'll put a colon. Do not forget to put a colon, because if you do not put a colon, you'll get an error. And we'll go here, we'll just print. We'll not print order if first, we'll just print and see like what is the value of number here. Number, and execute. As you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 10 8 9 10. If I put 10 here, what will happen here? We'll only get still 9, because what happens here, when you give 1 here, the number, if you do not give anything here, the range will be 0. It will start from 0. If you give 1 here, the number will be 1 starting iteration, and the ending iteration will be 9. It will check number is less than or less than 10. Okay, if its number is 10, it is not less than 10, then it will stop the iteration. So we'll give 11 over here, so we'll get it will iterate still 10. So we can solve this problem. Okay, to solve this, we'll use an if statement. If number modulus 2 is equal to 0, then it's an even number. We'll print even number space comma number. And the same way for else statement, also we should put an colon here, do not forget, or else you'll get an error. We'll do print odd number and number. Okay, it's completed. Now what will happen here? Number will start from 1 and it will end till 10. For this all the numbers, first what will happen, it will go for 1 inside. 1 modulus 2 is not equal to 0, so it will go to else statement, which is odd like odd number will be 1. Then next it will go for iteration 2, it will go here, 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0, then it will print as even number. So on, it will iterate for each and every value which has been displayed here, and it will print it whether it is odd or even. Let us execute this so we can see the results. As you can see, number 1 to 10, like each and everything has been iterated and it has been displayed which is odd and which is even. Okay, we have completed this challenge also. Let's go to the next challenge. Okay, in this challenge, what challenge we have? Print the multiplication tables. Okay, if you provide a tables number, and we should print the whole tables. Okay, table equal to 2. We'll go with 2 tables first. And for first, what is the syntax was? First was variable will take it as I in range. Why do we enter in a range? A range should start from where? From 1 to 11. Why 11? As I said before itself, 11 means the I will sorry, this for loop will run unless I is lesser than 11, means still 10. And we'll go inside, and do not forget there should be a space so that it will know whatever we are typing here it is inside the for loop block. We'll do print here, and we'll do table comma colon into, I'm just making a format so it look good. Sorry, not one, I equal to comma table into I. Okay, now what will happen here, I'll explain. Table is 2 and I will start from 1 to 10. First thing what will happen here, I is 1, it will go inside table value is 2 and I value is 1, and is equal to table into I, which is 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 1 is equal to 2. The same way for 2 it will go table is 2, I is 2, and 2 2s are 4. The same way it will be printing. Let us execute this and see the results. As you can see, the table of two tables has been printed perfectly fine here. Just think you want the table of 12 over here, just change the value of table and run it over here, and you will get the results of 12 over here. Okay, 12. Okay, like if you want like 234 33 123 table, execute, it will print the tables of 123. In the same way, like this is how like while like for loop works. If you have any doubts, you can like post it down in the comments, or else if you need any suggestion, like you want me to make videos on any other things, you can let me know. Thank you, have a nice day.